What's going on, fellow collectors? Atheris here. Got an interesting collectible for you. What we have here is a replica of Godzilla's hemorrhoid. No, I kid. This is Sideshow Collectibles, AVP, Alien vs. Predator, alien egg prop replica. And I got this a couple years ago, actually. Haven't done a review on it of any kind, so I figured I might as well break it out and do a quick one. And it will be a quick one, because it's an egg. There's really not that much I can tell you about it. I just, spun it once, and that's pretty much all you got to know about it. But basically, I got this a couple years ago, as I said. It had a pretty small edition size, although it was available for quite a while, of 500. There's only 500 of these made, and I believe it sold out not that long ago, actually. I think it was last year sometime. Late last year, or maybe early this year. So, those of you that got one, congratulations, I guess. Not everybody probably would have been happy with, or at least significant others probably would have been happy with them bringing this into the house. But, it's cool for what it is. If you're a hardcore Alien or Predator fan, it belongs in your collection, right? So, it's cool. It has a light-up feature, which, as I recall, not many people knew about, or at least the way I remember it, that it was advertised with when this came out. Most people found that out when they got it in hand and found a switch to turn it on. So it's got a really dim amber LED light in the base of the egg, which I'll show you in a minute. I just got to drop the lighting here a little bit to see it, because it's not that strong, and it's meant to just give it that eerie glow type of thing. But it's a very light piece. For those of you that have this, it's extremely hollow, and that's because I guess it had to be semi-translucent for that lighting effect to work. And when you light it up, I'll show you, like, the lighting effect only comes out to about here. So it just lights up the base. And the rest of it at the top, it stays just as dark as it looks. So the base itself, actually, this is pretty cool. I didn't even realize this when I ordered it. It's got a, if you can tell here, like a translucent resin at the bottom of the egg, which is, I guess, supposed to be like slime that the egg is excreting or whatever. So that was a cool feature. The egg itself and the base are completely hollow, as I said. This thing probably weighs no more than, I don't know, 10, 15 pounds, if that. But, I'm kind of glad, because the size of this piece, the radius alone of this base, you can see is almost the size of the radius of the Lazy Susan that I got it on. I think it's about 24, 25 inches across. So it's fairly large, and if this thing was, at least if the base was solid, it'd be a pain in the ass to move around, or even take out of the box for that matter, because this is all one solid piece. There's nothing that comes apart other than the adapter, obviously, but it's all one piece. So when you take it out of the box, it's kind of awkward, because you kind of got to find, you got to reach down to the base of the base to pick it up. When I first got this, I was afraid to kind of pick it up from the sides of the eggs, because I actually thought this stuff here, the webbing, was extremely delicate and fragile. But I've come to find that it's actually pretty durable. It's a really tough kind of, I don't know, resin, glue, whatever they use. It's pretty solid. Like, even these parts here that are not actually touching the egg, it's just webbed together. When you press it and touch it, it's pretty solid, durable stuff. So you can pick it up from the sides of the egg when you pull it out of the box, but you might, you're putting too much pressure, I think, at the base of the egg here. You might break it off the base. So when you pull it out of a box, try to grab it from the side and then pull it out. But yeah, this piece is pretty disgusting. Especially everybody who sees this part right here. So you out there with sick minds, get the idea. But it's sick, and it's cool, and it's alien. So I think it accomplished the effect there pretty well. Not much color to this. You got your pinks, a little bit of green there. The overall color of the egg is pretty nice. good texturing as well. It almost feels like and looks like a leather, a really big, roughed up leather. Basically, you can see all these little wear lines and stress lines and stuff like that in it. So pretty neat. The base itself isn't too complicated. It's just it's supposed to simulate a stone base, and you got your different symbols or hieroglyphics or whatever you want to call these on the side. So you got the face hugger, predator's face or mask. This is the on-off switch for the light, which I'll plug in a second, and that's where the adapter goes. This is, I guess, the indigenous people that predators enslaved and I guess sacrificed to have the chest buster alien guys pop out of their chests and shit. So, pretty simple base, but it looks cool. And actually, I remember too, when this was shipped, I got 2 different adapters for this. Sideshow, or the factory, I don't know what got screwed up, but this got shipped with European adapters, wall outlets. So when I first got this, and a few other people, couldn't actually light it up right away because I couldn't plug the adapter into the outlet in the wall. So I remember waiting a few weeks to get the proper North American adapter to light this thing up, and everything's cool. So I'm going to show you what the light up feature looks like. I gotta kind of dim the lights in here or close the blinds a bit because you can't really see it. Like I said, it's just meant to be a subtle effect, and you're not going to see it in a bright room at all. Even in a dark room, it's kind of tough to see. But just give me a minute. I'm just going to kill the lights in here, plug it in, and show you what it looks like. So let me turn it around. I'll show you where you plug it in. Well, you've already seen it, but I'll show you what it looks like anyway. It's kind of dark, sorry. Light switch down here. And there you go. We have a light up egg. Actually, I think this is actually better suited for Godzilla, because I believe in the movie, in both Godzillas, the eggs lit up. I don't believe any of these eggs lit up in the movie for AVP. But, you know, it's a cool effect for the collectible nonetheless. If you have this as the centerpiece of your collection, if you have all AVP stuff in your collection, and this is the centerpiece, it's definitely going to grab your attention. But as I said, the light's not very strong. It's meant to just give like an eerie glow, and it only goes up to about halfway, as you can see. But it's neat, you know. It's creepy, it's gross, it's neat. Probably work really well around Halloween as well. You want to put it out. But that's the light up feature. I'll show you. You're not going to be able to see it that much. I'm going to open the blinds again, and you'll see how you don't even see it anymore. That's how weak it is. Yeah, see, you don't even see it anymore. So, meant for a dark room, basically. But I don't see anybody using that feature very much. I mean, it's probably just going to be a turn it on and take a few pictures with your collectibles and turn it off. That's really the only time anybody's going to use it, I think. But there you go. The Sideshow AVP Alien Egg. Pretty sweet deal. It's been sold out for quite a while now, so if you can find one and you want to complete your Alien Predator collection, try to get your hands on one. They're not going for that much more than what they retail for. I think this was like $500 when I got it. I think they're going for $700-800 now. So pretty cool piece. Definitely a niche piece. Not for every collection and every person. But there you go. Anyway, guys, I got to do a couple other videos right after this. I got Pop Culture Shock's Scorpion bust in just the other day, and I got Sideshow Collectibles Gladiator Hulk to do next. So look out for those, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care. Later.